Yo guys, what is going on? Today we're rebuilding the Washington Wizards on NBA 2K24, and today the stakes are high. If you guys seen the last video, you know I was not able to bring a championship to San Antonio within 6 years, so we know the sim engine in this game is a lot harder than previous games. So this is definitely going to be a battle because the Wizards have one of the worst rosters in the whole entire NBA. And one of the question marks surrounding this team is Jordan Poole. We don't know how he's going to play, bro. In the playoffs, he was abysmal. He was very disappointing, but I mean, if he has his own squad and he's the number one option for a team, who knows? Sky's the limit. He's probably going to average like 25 to 30 points a game. And then we have Kyle Kuzma, a very good number 2 option next to Jordan Poole. He'll get it done. 21.2 points per game last season on very solid shooting splits. And then we also have a new addition, Tyus Jones from the Grizzlies. Playmaking, can shoot the ball good. Daniel Gafford, he's a solid big, provides some rebounding. And then we have a very good perimeter defender and veteran in DeLon Wright. 31 years old though. Not sure if he's going to stay on the team long. He's on a 1-year deal. Let me see if it's a team option. Yeah, no team option, no player option. So straight up 1-year deal. So that's one of the question marks we're going to have going into this season, if we want to re-sign him or not. Could be good for badge progression. We have Corey Kispert. They drafted him a few years ago. A very, very solid 3-point shooter. Last year boasting in almost 43% from 3. He could play a little bit of defense, you know what I'm saying? And then we got Gallinari, 35 years old. Probably won't be on the team past this season, if I got to be honest. And then we have Denny, 22 years old, man. Has potential. He's pretty much good at everything. Doesn't really specialize in anything much, but he is a good defender. And then Landry Shamet, off the bench player, 2 years, $21 million though. Kind of an overpay. And then we have Mike Muscala. He probably won't be on the team past this season. And then we have the rookie Coulibaly, man. It's going to be fun developing him. I don't know what his potential is in this game. Let's actually look at it real quick. He has an 84 potential in this game, which I don't know if his max potential is higher, but we're going to look to try to get him some minutes to develop him. He gives you an A perimeter defense off the bat and A- physical. And then towards the bottom of the bench, we have a big question mark in Johnny Davis. Did not play that great in his rookie season. He looked lost out there. Kind of got it together towards the end of the season, but 71 overall, 21 years old. Still lots of room for improvement. And then we have Patrick Baldwin Jr. Again, 20 years old, came from the Warriors, can give you some shooting. But another question mark there. Is he going to develop or not? And then finally, we have Ryan Rollins. I went to high school with this dude. He is currently injured right now. And I hope he can get it together because I'd love to see him actually shine in the NBA. And one of the most unfortunate things is we do not have our pick this season. I'm not sure if it's a protection with another team or not. Okay, so the Rockets have its lottery protected. So we do have an incentive to suck this year. We could suck, maybe get, I don't know, Ron Holland or somebody. And with the tanking season, that gives us the flexibility to, you know, obviously play our rookies, play our young guys. You see Johnny Davis in the lineup right here. This is just a 2K generated lineup. But I really want to push the young guys out. Definitely throw them on the court and get them some solid minutes. So heading into the season, this is how the starting lineup's looking. Jordan Poole, 33 minutes. Johnny Davis, 24. And yes, I know, he probably shouldn't be a starter, but he definitely needs to work on his game, and 24 minutes a game is providing the opportunity to develop. Kyle Kuzma, 33, Denny, 33, Gafford, 29, Coulibaly, his minutes will probably go up, but he's at 23 right now. Kispert, 20, Tyus Jones, 18, DeLon Wright, 17, and Mike Muscala, 10. All right, guys, at the trade deadline, we are second to last in the Eastern Conference, sitting at 16 and 34, 8 and 17 at home, and 8 and 17 on the road, 10 and 25 within our conference with a negative 11-point differential. This team is absolutely abysmal, but we already knew that was probably going to happen. Jordan Poole, though, averaging almost 23 points per game. I'd love to see that get up. Kyle Kuzma averaging 20, but only on 38% field goal percentage, which is not going to cut it if we're going to want to win. Obviously, right now we don't want to win, but I want to keep Kyle Kuzma around. I mean, I think he's a solid player. He's here 4 years, $90 million deal, so we definitely need to see some improvement in that department. Denny, he actually got injured for a few games, but he's averaging 11 and almost 8. Gallinari got to play 15 games, averaging 10 points in 18 minutes. Love to see that. Tyus Jones playing very solid as well in 18 minutes, averaging 10 points and 3 assists. 46 from the field as well, so he's very efficient with it. Gafford, a near double-double. I was about to say triple-double. On 54% field goal percentage. Kispert, he's playing pretty solid. 8.4 points per game, almost 50% from the field, and almost 50% from 3. An absolute sharpshooter right there. Johnny Davis in 25 minutes per game, only averaging 8 points. 4 rebounds, though, I guess, which is good for a guard. But not even scratching 40% from the field, and even worse on 3-point percentage, 26%. Hopefully he hits progression stride, because that's not going to cut it, bro. We might just have to squeeze out the value that we could get in him. He's young, so maybe teams are banking on his potential, but if he doesn't go up on our team, we're probably going to have to look to move him, to be honest. Coulibaly, he got some more minutes, averaging almost 26 minutes per game. When Denny got injured, I put him in the starting lineup. I'll probably keep him in the starting lineup for the rest of the season. Averaging 7 points, 4 rebounds, almost 2 assists, a steal and a half, and a block. So he's getting it done on the defensive end. But offensively, we knew he would struggle, so we just got to hope in progression he improves in that. And Delon Wright, 6 points, almost 3 rebounds, almost 3 assists on 46% from the field. Getting it done in limited minutes. Muscala also getting it done in limited minutes. Let's see what his 3-point percentage is. 40%. Floor spacing big right there. And then the rest of the players really did not scratch the rotation whatsoever. And looking across the league, it looks like we are not in any award races. Unfortunately, we want to try to get Coulibaly in the Rookie of the Year discussion. I doubt he's going to win it, but if he could get at least first team All-Rookie, I'd be happy with that, to be honest. And at the deadline, I'm just looking through the team intel to see who is selling. Looks like the Clippers are, the Jazz, the Kings. There's a few other teams, the Pacers. Alright, and this is the trade that I cooked up. Tyus Jones, Landry Shamet, a first round, and 3 second round picks for Miles Turner and Daniel Tice. Miles Turner, there's been rumors for years surrounding him that he will leave the Pacers and get traded anytime soon. So I think, why not? This is the perfect time to do it. The Pacers are last in the Eastern Conference. I mean, we're not much better. We have some scorers around him that could feed off the energy that Miles Turner brings. He's one of the best interior paint defenders in the league, and the Pacers have agreed to the trade offer. So now, Miles Turner, welcome to the Washington Wizards. So with Miles Turner on the Wizards, that gives us an attractive contract. I mean, Miles Turner is only getting paid around $20 million for the next 2 years. You see right there, we have $36 million next year. So I think that's the offseason, or is that the end of the 2024 season? I'm not 100% sure, but we could definitely make a splash and get another key contributor. But my thought process behind the trade, Tyus Jones, he was just taking up space and taking up minutes from Jordan Poole and Delon Wright. And I mean, we also have Johnny Davis. We do probably need another 2 guard, but we could slot maybe Corey Kispert down there and give Coulibaly even more minutes. And on the Pacers side, like I said, there were trade rumors for years that Miles Turner is on the outs with them. And they have a lot of young bigs. I mean, they have Obi Toppin, Jalen Smith, Nwora, Walker, and then they have Isaiah Jackson. So there's just not enough minutes to go around for the young guys. And obviously, at some point, the Pacers are going to have to commit to the rebuild. And if they're last in the league, I doubt Miles Turner at 27 years old is going to want to be there. And obviously, the Wizards aren't the best ideal situation, but we have the assets. We have, you know, me as the GM, so I'll make sure Miles Turner gets a winning team. He may just have to suffer for 1 season or half the rest of the season. And yo, I guess it's a good thing we traded for Miles Turner, because Gafford just ruptured his left Achilles, out for the season. Alright, y'all, at the end of the season, Jokic is your MVP, Wemby is the Rookie of the Year, Chris Paul 6th man, Claxton DPOY, Most Improved Paul Reed, Clutch Player SGA, and JB Bickerstaff is the Coach of the Year. Let's see if we have anybody on all first NBA teams, second, third. No, we do not. Defense, do we? No. Oh, Miles Turner, all defensive second team. Let's see what his stats were for the season. Thought he averaged 18 and 11, bro. I was about to be like, holy crap. But nah, 17 and 10. Still very solid, averaging almost 3 blocks per game. And we were able to get Coulibaly on the all-rookie second team. 6.7 points per game, 4 rebounds, 1.4 assists, 1.4 steals, 0.7 blocks, and almost 40% from the field. And obviously, we didn't do too hot. 27 and 55, absolute buns. But we got a high draft pick for sure. And we have Miles Turner, Kyle Kuzma, Jordan Poole, plus Coulibaly, Johnny Davis, Denny, Kispert. We have some young players, so hopefully they hit progression stride. And looking at the stats, not much has changed, obviously. Gallinari got more games, 44 games, averaging almost 10. Johnny Davis got his stuff up. He kind of got his shooting splits up. Let's see his 3-point. Got his 3-point up a little bit. 8.3 points per game, though, in 25 minutes. Not too bad. Obviously, we saw Coulibaly. Delon Wright, 6.6 points per game. And yeah, man, I think this team is showing a lot of promise. I think if we could get Jordan Poole to have some more scoring output, as well as Kyle Kuzma, and maybe another piece added to the puzzle, we could compete at least for the playoffs. And the Grizzlies and the 76ers are in the NBA Finals. Let's see who wins it all, and it looks like the 76ers did. Joel Embiid is your Finals MVP. So in the draft lottery, we have the number 2 odds. Of course, it is lottery protected, so we're for sure going to get it. Let's see if we can get number 1, and it looks like we stuck at number 2, so that is good. We're going to get a high draft pick, a good player with a lot of potential. I'm very, very excited. And obviously, our 2 biggest glaring holes is shooting guard and power forward. So this offseason, I'm going to look to bring an upgrade. Obviously, Denny, if he doesn't hit progression, he'll just stay as the backup. He is a very solid power forward, but we have playoff aspirations. We're trying to win a championship here, so I need the best players that I could get. Looking at the mock draft, though, they have us drafting Ron Holland, which would be a very, very good pick. Ceiling all-star, floor Kevon Louis. Wow. It looks like he's sitting at a 76 overall. All right, so the first pick, the Hornets select Adam Mara, and now we are up to pick. We have some trade offers. I actually kind of want to see what we could get for it. I probably won't end up trading it. Okay, now it says we can't trade it. Never mind. But looking at the picks right here, Tyrese Proctor, that is not a bad pick, 77 overall. Collier, 77 overall, and they're both big guards, so they could be sliding in at the 2. Who knows? Buzelis, I kind of want to pick him as well because he can play the shooting guard, small forward, power forward, just like a Swiss Army knife. I don't know, though, because we already have a lot of shooting on this team. I want to get some more athleticism, some more defense. And he's only sitting at a 66 perimeter defense. Let's see what Proctor's sitting at for defense, though. He could shoot the ball, obviously, 78. Okay, that's not too terrible. Collier, what is his? Okay, yeah, 56 perimeter defense. I think I'm going to go Tyrese Proctor. Let's see what his ceiling. Okay, no, his ceiling is not there, act. Justin Edwards, Ron Holland. Man, there are a lot of players I could choose right now. I could still slot Ron Holland at a 2 guard. I mean, he's 6'7", 195. He doesn't have that NBA-ready body to be in the paint as a power forward. And he has an A+ perimeter defense. Can't really shoot that well, but he is athletic. So, yeah, I think I'm going to select Ron Holland with the 2nd overall pick. Welcome to the squad, bro. And Ron Holland actually ended up being a 79 overall, so we got the best player in the draft. Thank God, bro. That is awesome to see. Our scouts obviously aren't doing their job well because it was showing to me that he was a 76 overall. But I made the right pick nonetheless. And I am going to bring back these 2 on the player, or the team option, I should say. And sitting in free agency, we have negative 35 million cap space, but our cap holds equal out to 51 million. So we have around like 16 million to play with. I'm looking at affordables, though, and there's not really anybody crazy that we could get. We could go for Tobias Harris, 32 years old, though. Not sure if I really want to do that. A guy like Jared Vanderbilt would be very good, especially alongside Miles Turner. The defense in the paint would be absolutely crazy. Obviously, we got Ron Holland, who has A inside defense and A perimeter defense, so we could just make this like a defensive juggernaut, man. Obviously, we have the scoring load for Kyle Kuzma and Jordan Poole to do their thing. But yeah, I think I might go for Jared Vanderbilt, to be honest. We need the power forward position filled, and Ron Holland could be slid down to the 2 or 3, so let's try to get him right here. And it looks like getting Jared Vanderbilt will cause us not to get Denny back, and I kind of want Denny back, bro, so I'm going to chill for now. I'm going to wait and see if he gets any offers. Let's actually see if he does have offers currently. And so far, he doesn't. So we're going to wait till he gets a little cheaper. Maybe we'll be able to get Denny and Jared Vanderbilt. And around the league, there's been a lot of surprises already. Kawhi to the 76ers, Harden in the Magic, Paul George to the Raptors, man. I should have tried to trade for the Clippers' first-round pick for this upcoming draft because that would have been a certified top 5 overall pick. And, man, it was looking like Denny wants $24 million to come back. So I don't know, man. We might have to let him walk, to be honest, because I'm not trying to pay $24 million for him to play here. I'm sorry. He's not worth that much. I think I'm going to go all in on Jared Vanderbilt, to be honest. And we're able to sign him. We're going to have to renounce the rights, though, unfortunately. But now Jared Vanderbilt, welcome to the squad. Defense is going to be crazy this year. Maybe we're still able to get Denny. I'm not sure. And I'm going to try to make a play on Tyus Jones, bro. He's in free agency. And he accepts the offer. Welcome back to the squad, bro. Long time no see. I'm going to end up bringing DeLon right back to the squad, fronting the deal, though. So it goes down as he gets older, and he decides to sign with the Toronto Raptors. Okay, never mind. I'm not sure who we're going to pick up here. Kind of want to go for this guy, Mirza Fazenko. I don't know if I pronounced that wrong. Obviously, he's not really 76 overall, but I need a 2-guard, man, and he's 6'5". Maybe he fits the build. I don't know, man. I kind of want to keep it realistic, though. But there are stories every year of players just coming out of nowhere from the G League and coming in and dominating the team. But his stats just aren't that enticing. He has some playmaking. He is a good inside finisher. C+ 3-point, but I'd like his defense to be up a little more. But he has a B- potential, but at 27, can't really get it. But I guess at a minimum deal, No risk right there. We're going to welcome him onto the squad and see if he could be our breakout star from the G League. Welcome to the team, Mirza. And in player progression, we see Kyle Kuzma going up 1, Jordan Poole going up 1, Miles Turner stays the same, Vanderbilt goes up 1, Tyus Jones up 1, Kispert up 2. Of course, Ron Holland, we just drafted him, so he's going to stay at a 79. And even with the injury, Gafford still goes up. Coulibaly up 4. The guy we just got goes down 1, though. I think that's due to position change. And Johnny Davis up 3. Patrick Baldwin up 2. Rivers goes down. We got Biombo. He goes down. Green goes down, and Ryan Rollins up 2, though. So a lot of progression right here. Hopefully Coulibaly by next season can be in the 80s. That would be awesome to see. All right, so heading into the season, Jordan Poole 35 minutes per game, Johnny Davis 20, Kyle Kuzma 33, Ron Holland is actually getting the start at 28 minutes per game, Miles Turner 35, Coulibaly 24, Tyus Jones 19, Vanderbilt 18, Kispert 16, and unfortunately Daniel Gafford is only getting 12 minutes per game. We could look to trade him. I don't know. It depends on how he's going to like his role at 12 minutes per game. And it looks like the Thunder are buying, which says we might be able to get some draft picks from the team as they think they are a few pieces away from having a championship team. So I know they have a plethora of first-round picks. I'm going to try to snatch one from them. All right, and this is the trade. Daniel Gafford, Patrick Baldwin Jr., a second-round pick for the Jazz 2025 first-round pick, which is a 3-star value, and Larry Nance Jr., see if we can get it done, and we do just that. And that ends up giving us a very valuable first-round pick in 2025. Of course, last season, we had a lottery-protected pick, so we do not have our own draft pick this year. So we have no incentive to do bad. So maybe I end up trying to flip this, because this alone could give me some value. I mean, I saw something for Mikal Bridges. Like, that would be absolutely insane. And we get a first-round pick to swap with them, actually. So I don't know. I don't want to give up Miles Turner, though, but it's just something to keep in the memory. Yo, tell me why we're actually low-key killing it this year, bro. Second in the East, 32-18, 18-7 at home, and 14-11 on the road. Absolute surprise, by the way. Jordan Poole averaging 23.5 points per game. Kuzma averaging 19.2. And he also got that field goal percentage up. So that is really, really good to see. Miles Turner, 16, almost 17, and 10.5. 2 blocks, 1 steal. Coulibaly, averaging 10 points per game. An absolute improvement from his freshman season. Freshman rookie year. This isn't college basketball. Johnny Davis with the improvement as well. Got his shooting splits up. Got his points per game up. We love to see that. Tyus Jones, he's playing very solid and only 17 minutes per game. Ron Holland, though, is kind of disappointing, man. 31 minutes per game, only averaging 8 points and 7 rebounds. We might just have to bump that shooting tendency up. Yeah, 48. I'm going to put it to a 60 and see how he does the rest of the season. Kispert, 7.7 in 17 minutes. Let's see what his three-point percentage is. 43%, pretty solid. Vanderbilt, he's getting it done. 7.1 points per game, 8 rebounds, 1.3 steals in 23 minutes per game. And we put our guy from the G League in for a few games. Not the star, not the, the next coming out of the G League, but solid, I guess. 13 minutes, 6 points per game. And being second in the East, bro, looks like we're going to have to shift our expectations for this season. I think we have championship aspirations. I know this roster doesn't seem that good, but we have a lot of bench depth. I mean, we have 80s coming off the bench. I'm going to increase Ron Holland's shot tendency, actually. So maybe that benefits us towards the end of the season. We'll do 60 for shots, 60 for touches. Hopefully that gets his stats up a little bit. But we do have that Jazz first-round pick, and I kind of want to do something with it if I could actually go to the trade finder. I'm screwing up the menu system a little bit. So we could do trade finder for that. We could do that. 2027. No, we can't do 20. What about 2029? Okay, it looks like we can't do either of those. Could we do 2026? I really don't want to, but I just kind of want to see what we can get. And I don't know who we could trade. I guess we could trade our G League legend. And we kind of get some value here. Nothing too substantial, though. Let's see Johnny Davis. Let's see what we get for him. 2 firsts and Johnny Davis. The best I could get is Robert Williams, which we don't really need another center. We have, Vanderbilt playing the center and power forward, and also Miles Turner. So I'm not sure what avenue I'm going to go down right here. I see the Nets here, though, and they're rebuilding. They're trying to look to dump players for picks, so maybe we could snatch up Mikal Bridges. I also see they got De'Aaron Fox. I don't think I need him, though. We have Jordan Poole at point guard. But Mikal Bridges is very attractive for 2 reasons. One, he's really good. And the second, $23 million per year. That's a steal of a contract. So that's who I'm going to target right now. All right, y'all. So this is the trade that I came up with. Larry Nance Jr., Johnny Davis, Tyus Jones, who is on the outs again. He's like playing musical chairs with the Wizards franchise. 2 firsts and 1 second for Mikal Bridges, John Wall. and this auto-generated rookie. Let's see if we can make it happen. And they agreed to the trade, surprisingly. Oh my gosh. So now we have no draft capital. We're all in on winning the championship either this year or next year. But Mikal Bridges, man, too good on this squad, bro. This team's defense is absolutely nuts. And what is cool as well is we were able to bring John Wall back to the squad that drafted him. So hopefully he can win a championship in DC, bro. Do we have anybody on all NBA first, second, third? No, we do not. And what about defense? Wow. Miles Turner didn't even make the defensive team, but Ron Holland made second team all rookie. Got his stats up a little bit. And at the end of the season, we were sitting second in the East at 53-29, 31-10 at home, 22-19 on the road, which could be our Achilles heel. But season stats though, Jordan Poole 23 points per game, Kyle Kuzma 20-8, very solid season. Mikal Bridges though, 18.5 points per game. What's his shooting tendency at in this game? Only a 70. I think we could up that to like an 85 for the playoffs. Miles Turner though, averaging a double-double. John Wall off the bench, averaging 10.4 per game. Coulibaly averaging 9 per game. I think he was up at 10 at one point, which fortunately he dropped, but he played good nonetheless. Ron Holland, of course, we saw his stats. Kispert still averaging 7 points per game. Vanderbilt 6.6 and adding 9 rebounds. He does the dirty work for our squad, and that kind of rounds out the rotation. And we're going to simulate the plan here. We're up against the Pistons, who obviously have a good young team, but I think we're better than them. Of course, they drafted Buzelis, and they have Isaiah Livers at the tail end of their bench, so I'm pretty confident we could get this done. Game 1, we take, what was the score though? 121-99. Kyle Kuzma 21-10. Miles Turner 20-8. Jordan Poole 19. Mikal Bridges 16. And then Coulibaly's playoff debut, putting up 15 points. That is pretty solid. Can we take game 2 as well? And we do. Let's go, man. 124-115. Mikal Bridges dropping 42 on their head. That's why I had to up the shooting tendency. We take game 3. Can we sweep them though? No, we do not. Can we gentlemen sweep them? No, we do not. Are they going to tie it up? No, they do not. Let's go, dude. If they would have tied it up, I would have been sick. We're up against the Celtics, who, of course, have a crazy team. Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum. They have Porzingis. They have pretty much the same team. They added Russell Westbrook, though, and Diallo. It's not looking too good for us, but let's see what happens here. Game 1. We take game 1. Wow, 111-87. Mikal Bridges putting the team on the back. Jordan Poole, double-double. Miles Turner, double-double. Kuzma didn't really get it done, 3 for 13, but hey, we got the dub, so it doesn't even matter. And Jared Vanderbilt is out. Wow, pulled right calf muscle. Come on, bro. Just walk it off, dude. We'll put Ron Holland in at power forward. And I don't know who's going to play the backup power forward, to be honest. I might just load the minutes onto the starters, and I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. Just play the starters hella. We might as well, right? So hopefully he can come back before the end of the playoffs if we make it that far. But game 2, we take as well. 136-89. Wow, the Celtics are playing very bad. Tatum 7 for 18. Jaylen Brown 6 for 17. Wow, they're absolutely shit in the bed. They win game 3 though, unfortunately. We take game 4, and can we get past them? No, we do not. Can we get past them? No, we do not. Are they really about to come back on us, bro? This was the story of the Spurs rebuild. We would always get up, and then they just come back, and we're playing really bad. Brogdon though dropping 32. Tatum and Brown aren't even really doing that good. I mean, I guess playoff stats, yeah, they're playing pretty good actually. Never mind. But hopefully we could take this and actually get to the Eastern Conference Finals in our second season, and we don't. We get eliminated. Wow. We get eliminated just for the Celtics to get swept by the Cavaliers, and the Cavaliers are in the NBA Finals up against the Pelicans, and they sweep the Pelicans, so maybe we would have got swept by them. I don't know. Going into another offseason though, I'm curious to see what draft pick we would have had if we kept the Jazz pick. We would have ended up with the 17th pick, so I'm not even that mad about it. And Cooper Flag goes to the Rockets. So we have a decision to make here. We could bring back Miles Turner and Kispert, but we have almost $34 million to work with, bro. So we could bring back somebody who's like super crazy. Maybe if we trade a bad contract. I wouldn't say a bad contract, but trade a contract like, I don't know, Vanderbilt or John Wall getting paid $5 million a year. We're definitely going to have to trade that off. We could get a first for it. That's not really realistic. And the NBA money is just absolutely absurd, bro. Giannis getting paid $61 million, or expected to get paid $61 million. That's absolutely insane. I'm going to just run it back with Turner and give him a 4-year, $90 million deal. There's not really anybody I could get and I don't want to accidentally lose the rights on them and then get screwed with not being able to sign someone. So Miles Turner, welcome back to the squad. I'm hoping Kispert gets back on the qualifying offer, and let's see who Giannis might go to. It doesn't even look like any teams are offering him serious money, so we only have $8 million to spend, so we can't really do much with it. Of course, we're probably going to get Kispert back, though. I might as well just re-sign him back. Maybe we use his contract as a trade piece. I'm going to front it. All right, y'all, so in player progression, Mikal Bridges up 1, Jordan Poole up 1, Kuzma stays the same, Miles Turner stays the same, and Kispert actually goes up by 4, man. I just looked also, his peak age start doesn't start till 27, so even next year, he's going to be going up in progression, so that is really good to see. I'm glad we were able to retain him. Ron Holland up 3, Coulibaly up 3, we got him up to an 80, so that's good. Vanderbilt up to an 80. We got Terrence Mann in free agency. I'm going to probably switch his position from a point guard to a shooting guard or small forward, because I'm pretty sure his overall goes up. Let me actually check on that real quick. So yeah, he goes up, oh my gosh, he goes up by 3 if I put him at small forward. So that's definitely where I'm going to put him at. We want this team to be as good as possible. We definitely need a backup point guard, though. So I don't know how we're going to orchestrate that. I'm not sure what free agency is looking like, but progression really did good for us, man. I picked up Cameron Payne in free agency on the minimum. And I'm putting Terrence Mann's secondary position as a point guard, so he can play backup point guard if need be. Let me do the rotation real quick, though. All right, so Jordan Poole, 32 minutes. Mikal Bridges, 36. Kyle Kuzma, 33. Ron Holland, 29. Turner, 36. Kispert, 20. Vanderbilt, 19. Coulibaly, 19. Terrence Mann, 16. And then we have the bench pieces as well. All right, y'all, at the end of the season, LaMelo is the MVP. Dylan Harper, Rookie of the Year. Jaden Hardy, 6-man. Evan Mobley, DPOY. Most Improved, Charles Bassey. And Zion is the Clutch Player of the Year. And let's see if we have anybody. No, we do not. What about defense? I'm surprised we don't have defense because we have a lot of defensive players on the squad. And obviously, we don't have rookies either because we didn't draft any. But we did pretty solid this year. We went 51-31, 26-15 at home, 25-16 on the away, and we're pretty consistent right there. Looking at the stats, though, we have Mikal Bridges averaging 23.5, Jordan Poole averaging 20.3, and they also have good field goal percentages, by the way, and Kyle Kuzma almost averaging 20 points per game. So we almost had 3 20-plus point per game scorers this season, which is absolutely unheard of. Miles Turner, 16-10, adding 2 blocks alongside that. Ron Holland, 10.4 points per game, very solid. Got his shooting splits up as well from last season, so that's good to see. Corey Kispert averaging almost 10 points on 20 minutes per game. What's his 3-point percentage? I'm curious. 46.5%. Wow. His career 3-point percentage has to be up there with the greats, for real. Coulibaly almost averaging 10 points per game. He had good shooting splits, though. He got it done on defense. Edmund Sumner got on the court a little bit. 8.7 points per game in 13 minutes. Campaign 8.2 points in 14.5 minutes. 29 games played, though. Terrence Mann, 6 points per game, 2.5 rebounds, 2.4 assists. 0.4 steals on very, very efficient stats, though. In the first round, we were up against the Brooklyn Nets, who finally scratched the playoffs. They have Johnny Davis at a 78 overall. Obviously, we traded him there, but it's good to see he's thriving over there. Of course, they have De'Aaron Fox, Cam Reddish, Nicholas Claxton, Jalen Duren. That's absolutely crazy to have these two in the starting lineup. Van Fleet, Tyus Jones, Cameron Johnson, Noah Clowney. They have a very solid and deep team. So I'm not sure if we're going to be able to get this done, but hopefully we do. We take game 1. Can we take... Okay. Sprained right wrist. No problem. We take game 2. And a lot of injuries. Wow. We take game 3. Can we sweep them? Please. Please do not let them come back. Okay, we're able to sweep them, and we're up against the Boston Celtics, and it's crazy. We just have hella injuries going on, bro. Come on. So, of course, the Boston Celtics, who knocked us out last year, we're going to hope for the best. Game 1, we take. Game 2, we take as well. Let's look at the stats, though. Where's Tatum? Where is Tatum? They got Victor Oladipo, 34 years old in the rotation, bro. Where is Tatum? Is he injured? Is he? Oh my God, he is. Torn right MCL. We caught a break there. That's probably why we're about to sweep them, hopefully. Jared Vanderbilt came back. Let me actually have the CPU adjust the rotation for that. So we have him in there, and we're able to sweep them. Wow. That is absolutely crazy. Who are we going up against? Come on, there's an injury every round. We're going up against the Detroit Pistons, Cade Cunningham, Jaden Ivey, Thompson, Isaiah Stewart, Valanciunas, Jalen Brunson, Quentin Grimes. Oh my God, dude, they have a lot of good guards. Let's see if we're able to get this done. Game 1, we take, though. No problem. 136-107. Kuzma dropping 27. We take game 2 as well. Can we get this done, bro? 114-111. I'm not even going to say anything because the second I start saying stuff, we start losing. We take game 3, though, and we're going to sweep them. Watch, we're not going to sweep them. Injury. Okay, no, we end up sweeping them. All right. It's good to finally not bite my words for once. And we're going up against the Rockets. And Miles Turner wins the most valuable player in the Eastern Conference. Wow. Who do the Rockets have, bro? Jalen Green, Amen Thompson, Cam Whitmore, Jabari Smith Jr., Bull, Terry Eason, Cooper Flagg. Wow. So they had the first overall pick, and in one season, they were able to go the worst to the best. That's absolutely insane. Game 1, though, we take, thank God, 122 to 104. Mikal Bridges dropping 36 in his finals debut. We love to see that. Game 2, we take as well, 118 to 95. Kuzma dropping 27. It's like every game there's a different top scorer for our team. Game 3, oh my goodness, 133 to 107. And like I said, bro, we just had Bridges. We just had Kuzma. And now we have Jordan Poole leading the team in scoring, man. I built this team from the ground up. And we win the NBA Finals in our 3rd season. Let's freaking go. I have no idea how with the San Antonio Spurs I was not able to do that. But Jordan Poole is your Finals MVP. 25.2 points per game. If you guys enjoyed the video, comment, like, and subscribe. I got more rebuilds coming all year long, so you want to stay tuned. Peace.